Hello everyone, and thank you for joining today. So exciting for so many of us to come together to listen to our experiences and expertise. I am Belkis Vasquez-McCall. I am a partner at McKinsey & Company, co-leading our technology delivery capabilities in North America. I'm a global leader in our McKinsey technology practice and one of the authors of our annual New Business Building Report. I've had the privilege of leading global companies through major enterprise-wide transformation programs for more than 2 decades, including those affecting digital and engineering excellence. I am a passionate technologist and practitioner, and I love helping to develop new products and new businesses, helping businesses transform into digitally integrated companies that use emerging cutting-edge technologies to differentiate themselves from their competitors. Today, I'm going to discuss how technology is shaping new business building for organizations and what role women technologists are playing. As we think about the evolution of digital transformation, I will discuss the critical role that female technologists play in leadership teams and why diverse perspectives ultimately lead to better decision-making. I'll begin with the digital landscape. Business leaders will be digitally transforming their companies for the rest of their careers. That statement reflects 2 fundamental realities. One is that digital is constantly changing. Over the past decade, digital has seeped into almost every aspect of our lives, driven by the confluence of new technologies. For example, cloud and AI. This morning, I logged on to my Spotify and I was welcomed by an AI DJ. It's everywhere. By new architectural paradigm, for example, microservices and API to enable the flow and exchange of information and data, and new ways of building software by organizing in a product orientation, by adapting agile ways of working, and by introducing software excellence through DevOps, all inherit from the tech industry. And we haven't even scratched the surface of generative AI, edge computing, quantum computing, and other foreigner technologies. As long as tech continues to evolve, your business will still need to evolve for many years to come. In fact, a digital transformation is a journey to continuously increase competitiveness. The leading companies have been on it for years and will continue to be on it. Digital technologies are dramatically reshaping industries to enable this continual shift. Many companies are pursuing large-scale change efforts to capture the benefits of these trends or simply to keep up with competitors. Now, let's talk about digital transformations. Digital transformation isn't about digitizing a channel or simply doing more things digitally. It's a much broader scope than that. We're looking to improve and simplify customer moments of truth or moments that matter, and all the supporting processes that build a true omni-channel world-class experience for your customers. It's also the process of developing organization and tech-based capabilities that allows a company to improve its customer experience continuously, and over time, sustain a competitive edge. Many will be familiar with the basic of digital transformation and its value. I'm sure many of you have experienced it in your organization or have heard about it. And some organizations have robust early successes. But over the last 5 to 10 years, we've seen that digital transformations with scale and momentum that drive business-altering value are another ballgame. Some of the trends across digital transformations that have enabled success are aligning the leadership at the top of the house on what is the North Star. Where do they want to see themselves as they fully transition to digital, and creating that roadmap for the organization that then cascade down. The next one is building a technical bench. Companies need the capabilities to build and evolve their digital solutions by upskilling or rebatching their employees with new roles. The next one is developing operating model agility that foster customer centricity and speed. How are you shifting your organization to reflect how you want to serve your customers? Being outside in and organizing by products and leveraging that to drive impact and value and putting the team at the center of the operation. The next one is technology for speed and distributed innovation, what I like to call becoming digital to the core. To create a technology environment that makes it easy for hundreds, if not thousands of teams to provision the service they need, to assemble solution and data building blocks quickly. And the last one I'll cover is digitization of customer experience and internal operations. So digitizing the full customer journey or employee experience as you think about how they interact end to end. And a public example of how this comes to life for customers is how DBS, the Development Bank of Singapore, the world's most digital bank, has reimagined how to make banking joyful for its customers by aiming to make banking invisible and enabling customers to live more and bank less. And this comes to life by being customer obsessed and removing all the processes that the customer usually would see and just have them have a joyful experience. However, success with digital transformations have always been challenging. It's a long effort. It involves changing hearts and mindsets of the organizations. Companies are even more stressed about making critical business decisions in digital technology. Companies are looking for innovative ways to drive revenues through new business building and new sources of revenue. And new business building is becoming a top priority for the C-level executives. Now, one question that business leaders are asking, and I have asked myself and my team, is how can we use digital capabilities to discover new sources of innovation to set the agenda for the next decade? Think about that. How are we going to set that agenda? We have a role to play in that. And as we think about the evolution of digital transformations, especially for female technologists, I am here to tell you that we play a critical role in leadership teams, bringing creativity and diverse perspectives that ultimately lead to better decision making. I know many of you have your own personal inspiring stories of how you've gotten to where you are, but let me share one of mine. In 2013, as digital started to take off, I took to Brazil to build on their early adoption of digital payments. My role was to construct digitally enabled agile teams and experiences to increase how they were bringing to market their digital products and capabilities. I had no idea how I was going to influence the teams in a new country and a new culture. However, I did know that my experience would make a difference and would be valuable as they were going on this journey. During that time, I met one of my women mentors, Renata. She was a senior IT leader who understood how to navigate the company's organizational complexity and how to operate inside out while encouraging colleagues to follow her in her vision. She illustrated how to embody being a servant leader with the dual mission of delivering impact to customers while building a winning team focused on let's bring the voice of the customer to the room. In every conversation, every team discussion, let's bring the voice of the customers. And that inspired me to be laser focused on how do I delight my customers, how do I delight my clients' customers, to really think about bringing that to life. Now, fast forward 10 years, I have continued to change the minds and hearts of thousands of frontline employees with a mission to reimagine their customer experience. I've done this through my empathy to create experiences that people will never forget, by being a people theorist, by putting teams at the center and in making them the nucleus of how you bring these products to life, by fostering a learning organization culture where organizations learn how to test and learn and adapt and fail quickly in a very safe and non-chaotic way, and the ability to see abundance when others see scarcity. I've directly influenced and pioneered building our technical talent at the firm. It started with 20 people in New York with a vision and a dream to delight our customers and help change how software was getting built internally and really drive for software excellence, to now having thousands of colleagues across the globe with different technical backgrounds helping across sectors to help organizations and companies reimagine how to serve customers and how to drive impact in creative ways. I helped to influence the product agile operating model that we leverage across many organizations, and I've had the ability to boost new business building across the globe. I've helped build a business in Latin America that really shifted how we think about capabilities. Helping businesses transform into digitally integrated companies that use emerging cutting-edge technologies is what really differentiates companies and set them apart from their competitors. Today, I would love to focus on the opportunity for female technologists, organizations, and business leaders with new business building. I define new business building as the creation of new revenue streams through new products and services or businesses that require new capabilities and differentiate from their core. New business building is making business growth accessible across the globe through many different ways. Companies realize that the need to adapt to a rapidly changing world is one where versatility is a constant. We've been experiencing it for the last 3 years. Building new businesses allow incumbents to rapidly meet customers' shifting needs and protect against industry disruption. I'm sure if you think back that in the last 10 to 20 years, you could think of 1 or 2 businesses that got disrupted and are no longer in the market. I'm one of the co-authors of our annual New Business Building report, as I mentioned earlier. And in the latest research, it shows that new business building could drive resilient growth, especially in moments of versatility, and reshape the future of companies, really setting them apart for the next generation. Technology plays a key role in making business growth accessible. More than 1/5 of survey business leaders name building new businesses as their company's top strategic priority, and 55% considered it a top 3 priority, nearly double the share who said was such a high priority for their companies between 2018 and 2022. Technologies that are trending in new business building are enabling companies to think about where they want to invest over the next few years. For more than half, 54% of business leaders expect artificial intelligence will be required to deliver on the value proposition of new businesses, followed by the Internet of Things with 35%. And data and analytics platforms, not going to stay behind, is 38%, and are most expected to be the next wave of new business building, closely followed by digital retail, which was 34%. We also saw that in the consumer and banking sector, we're seeing a massive interest in building digital distribution models as they think about their end-to-end supply chain. And this is just the tip of the iceberg when we look at the new business building. Crucially, building new businesses will require organizations to develop new technical capabilities, whether they hire them or acquire them. And as you think about new business building, it also strengthens a core company, infusing it with the new talent and new ways of working that they probably didn't have when they first started their journey. So for example, one of the ways of working that you're seeing in new business building is adapting a test and learn mindset. Thinking about, how do I test and learn and do usability testing, for example? Putting out a version A and version B to see which one are the customers gravitating towards. And digital giants such as Amazon, Facebook, Google, and Microsoft have found adapting a test and learn approach to be a game changer when it comes to marketing and innovation. So what does this mean for women? Globally, women-owned and led businesses are on the rise, and I'm quite excited about that. 42% of all businesses in the US are women-owned. Women-led businesses employ 9.4 million workers and generate 1.9 trillion in revenue annually. Those are some big numbers. Women-led businesses are 12% more likely to meet or exceed the expectation for growth. But yet, just 14% of respondents said that the new businesses that they're most familiar with was led by a woman in its early stages. Without representation at the board level, new businesses might miss the benefit of diverse leadership. In today's fast-paced business world, opportunities for women like us are growing by leaps and bounds. With the rise of new business building and technological advancement, we're finding new avenues for growth and success as women. From startup to established corporations, women are making a significant impact and the opportunity are only increasing. What are the opportunities for women technologists and leaders? New business building requires a diverse set of skills, and women technologists have the unique ability to bring a fresh perspective to the table, which can help businesses better understand their customers and create products that truly meet their needs. From developing new software and apps to creating cutting-edge hardware and devices, the opportunities are endless. One of the biggest opportunities for women is leadership roles. As more companies recognize the value of diversity in their leadership team, women are being tapped to lead the change in new businesses, in digital transformations, and transformational change. And women are bringing a new level of innovation and creativity to these roles. New business building and digital transformations offer women technologists the chance to shape the future of the industry, the future of their company, the future of the next decade. Women can have a significant impact on the direction of the companies that they work with and the products or services it develops. I'm sure many of you have experienced it. This is empowering and rewarding, and personally, it gets me quite motivated and inspired. Now, there are 3 things that I would like to leave you with today that I think could help at any stage in your career. I think the first one is don't be afraid to be the first and the only. There were many times that I was the first that was trying to make a change, the only that was in a meeting in a group full of other colleagues that didn't even know how to integrate me or what my perspective was going to be. But I didn't let that stop me. I continue. The second is seek opportunities that are scary. There were many times that I didn't think I had the potential to either go to Brazil and lead a team from scratch, or go to South Africa and lead the first digital transformation, or take on a role that was going to expand the capabilities. It was scary, but I had the right mentors and sponsors holding right by my side, helping me to think through what are the next set of opportunities to drive that change. And then the last one is don't be afraid to fail. Every area that you see as a failure is an opportunity for growth and finding new ways to reinvent yourself. Adapt the mindset of test and learn, and it will help you evolve over time. Again, thank you for listening to my talk. Have a great day.